Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with the review for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 3, Episode 14. So, you guys, I am just getting back to work today, and it is a fucking mess in there. Very busy. I have a busy day, so I can't be fucking with you guys too long today. We're gonna get through this real fast, because I still gotta do claws. Shall, back to it, right? Alright, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, so Giselle, she is going out to brunch with her mom and her daughters. She said her mom is there to take care of the girls, I guess, while she is going to be away on her trip to France. You know, spoil them as grannies do. Them girls look like triplets. I mean, damn, they look exactly alike. I know they aren't. And they are sisters. I guess they should look alike. They all got the same daddy. When the babies go off to the bathroom, Giselle lets her mom know that she and Sherman are no more. The mom was like, you know what, it's fine. Because ultimately your happiness is what is most important. So if y'all don't make it, then you just don't make it. Okay, we're gonna move on with life. This is just another little notch in the belt. When the girls come back, Giselle breaks it to them. And they were visibly shaken. I actually felt bad. You could tell that they must have really liked him. They probably was thinking to themselves like, damn, mama done messed up another one. I shouldn't say that. But you know, they were just like what? Like they knew that they just had them a new daddy. I did feel bad for him though, you know. But Giselle lets him know it's okay. Okay, because the main thing, your mama is always going to be here for you. Boyfriends come and go. Mamas is for life. Now we see Monique, and Monique is a bit of a control freak. Okay? She is getting her children's clothes together while she is gone away to France. And I mean, I understand that you do that. You don't want your children walking around looking crazy. But do you really have to lay it out on the bed and take a picture for, you know, down to the shoe and the socks of what the kid's gonna be? But Nanny, you doing too much. You was doing too much. She also tells whoever's, was that her brother? She tells them to give them some tuss and rub it on their arm for mental clarity. Girl, if you don't go some fucking way with this damn castor oil, child, like y'all new niggas is always gonna come out with something new, okay? Essential oils. Cod liver oil, you know how y'all do. Sprinkle a little, you know, eucalyptus, mint, tea tree oil and all. Whatever. Okay, these babies need their mental clarity. Alright. She even tells us that she don't give the kids medication. She don't fuck with penicillin, amoxicillin, anything like that. Okay, go on and get her special not for lazy moms oil and rub it on back. Alright, Monique. We see Ashley talking to Robin. And they're talking about her performance. That was the week before, you know. Remember, she and her brother wrote this heart-wrenching song that she was singing to Michael. I said, bitch, then this is what was getting you through them pageants. Girl, she got up there with that little old, you know, mew mew. It wasn't even mew mew pew pew. It was just like, no, Ashley. You know, she was saying how she was a little hurt that Michael didn't, you know, jump up and give her a standing ovation and wasn't overcome with emotion by the touching song that she sang to him. They put that fucking camera on Michael. That nigga looked concerned. He was looking like, is the whole world about to see this? Girl, just be glad the man was able to sit through it. Anyway, this trip. Robin tells Ashley that she's still not really believing that Monique is ready to turn the other cheek and be the bigger person and, you know, want the girls to come together in this whole kumbaya moment. But you know what? Monique is treating, and fuck, she gonna take her ass to France. She ain't never been there. Okay, the only place that Robin and Juan been to start with an FR is Fresno. She down. I said Monique is better than me. The way them girls is talking about her and all of that, ain't no way. And I would be spending my money, you know, my money, which means it's Bravo's money, and they just letting Monique say it's on her. I wouldn't be giving them bitches nothing. Now let's get off to France. Okay, everybody meets at the airport. Ashley, Candace, Giselle, Karen. Listen, Giselle has been a horrible friend as of late, and now I am headed to France with the witch. I don't trust her, and I expect every bit of gangbang from her. I said gangbang. Girl, we talking about the same thing? But you know what? They all seem to be in pretty high spirits because they are on their way to France, okay? All the girls is there. Charisse is there. All right? The gang is here except for damn Robin. All right? Should we wait for Robin? Giselle was like, let me call her. So Giselle calls her, and Robin was like, Ron didn't get the new battery for the car, so he's still trying to get it jumped, and as soon as I get it, I'm going to get on down there to the airport. Robin is poor. So they get on this plane, and remember, it's Monique's trip. Monique has upgraded to first class. They had a few first class seats left. Monique upgraded, and so did Charisse. The rest of the girls are back in coach, or at least in business class. Giselle has a problem with it. And you're starting off the trip wrong. Okay, if it's supposed to be about sisterhood and all the girls being together, bitch, you didn't even want to go. Let you tell it. Why you want the bitch to sit up in your face when you already got an attitude with her? But then you gonna turn it and say, okay, because she won't spend the time with you guys, that she's starting off the trip wrong. Charlotte ain't no making these girls happy. It is not. And we find out that Monique and Chris had a fight the night before. I was just like, oh, the perils of being married sometimes, okay? Sometimes when your husband don't really want you to go some damn where, they try to fuck up your trip before you go somewhere, child. We have all been there. You all excited, packing your shit up, and he come in there and say some old fucked up ass shit to you, and you just be like, you know what, why are we arguing? They arguing because they don't really want you to go. We gonna pick a fight and try to get your head all messed up, so then when you leave, you be thinking about me the whole time and everything. That does happen. I've been there. Something tells me the way they keep on talking about her being more independent and Chris possibly having a problem with it, it kind of feels like it's a setup for a storyline possibly next season. Now, we do know that she is pregnant, and I'm wondering how this is really going to affect the dynamics, because she seems to be the type that's going to hit the ground running even after she has this baby, and it looks like Chris is probably going to want her to settle back down and become more of the mom, stay-at-home mom, take care of them thing. So we're going to see what happens there. Anyway, they get to France. Okay, immediately get on the helicopter, and they are flying over the waters. Looks like it is a whole bunch of fun. When they get landed, they get on a van, I believe, and they drive to their hotel. And the hotel is beautiful. The man is bonjour, comment allez-vous, c'est tout. Actually, I took French for a long time, and you would think that I would know more than I do. I kind of understand it better than I can speak it. But anyway, they have flowers for the girls when they get there. It's all starting off well. Monique says that she's made sure that everybody has their own room. None of that old, ghetto ass shit that they be giving them on Real Housewives of Atlanta, trying to figure out who got the best room, who gonna be in the basement with the twin beds and all of that. Okay, they done moved on up in the world, so everybody got their own room. Monique, of course, has the penthouse because it's her birthday and it's her trip. She was able to get another suite. It's not quite like hers, but it's a junior suite. So she goes, and because she's been having these problems with Monique and with Giselle and Robin, she goes and tells them, look, I have another suite, because I'm trying to extend the olive branch of friendship. I'm going to let you guys decide if you want the suite or not. So, Giselle and Robin are both looking like, really? That dumbass Robin. She plays right into Giselle's hands, She was just like, well, Giselle, maybe you should take it because of whatever fucking reason. I was just like, you are so damn stupid. Giselle was like, oh, okay. Now, you ain't never been to France. Giselle is the only one of the group that's actually been there. You probably might not never make it back. Can you try to take advantage? I'd have been like, no, we gonna toss a coin or something. I'm not just gonna kowtow and push it on over to Giselle, okay? That damn Karen was like, Robin would never learn. I said she never will. They get to their rooms. Monique has packages there for everybody. Again, very nice. Okay, everybody's talking to their family at home. Candace is talking to Chris. Okay, she got a problem with the view. Chris was like, you know what? Here you go with the champagne taste and the Kool-Aid fucking wallet. Be glad that you're there. If you got to look at a wall across the street, it is going to be perfectly fine, So Chris does keep her grounded because she has these tendencies, the fantasy to kind of just go off and be this little diva-fied princess. She hates being called that, but she definitely is presenting herself that way. Ashley is talking to her mom, and she's telling her how the girls so far, they haven't had any problems. The mama was like, keep on living. Shit, y'all just got there. Ashley tells us that she's decided to try to maintain this relationship with her mom. She realizes that it's important, even if she might not be able to financially help her anymore. Michael, again, she's quite hurt that he didn't he didn't fall over in tears from her touching song, she realizes that it's probably going to be done if he can't meet her halfway on a whole bunch of things. I was like, girl, this shit has been done. Something tells me that they already over and that they decided to just kind of play it out on the show. I don't think they'll be back together next season. Everybody is tired, but Bravo was like, get it moving. We ain't spent all this money for y'all to get here and go to sleep. Okay, so everybody getting their makeup on, they're getting dressed. Okay, they go out to the balcony. They take pictures, have a whole bunch of little drinks out on the balcony. Everybody's having a good time. They come on back in. They're going to have dinner in this room. So Monique tells them about the plans for the next day. They're going to a dispensary to hear about some essential oils. I said, bitch, nobody want to hear about no tussing. Shit. And then she gonna take them to a perfumery, because Karen, since she's trying to start her Karen Huger perfume, Monique thought it would be nice for her to get there and, get some more knowledge on the whole process. So Karen was touched by that, and it pretty much they have a okay time, they learning how to twerk and dance and all of that. Ashley trying to tell Karen how to do it. Okay, fine. They sit down to eat. Giselle asks Karen about the perfume. What stage are you on, Karen? Oh, Giselle, what stage is your makeup on? I'm just playing with you. Giselle says, honey, I am in business. Okay, don't fuck with me. Now, every hue is in Target. I am not even in the process anymore. I am there. Oh, well, Giselle, really, are you my business partner? Giselle says no. She says, yes, because you already have enough business partners. You know how Karen gets. She get to stuttering and shit. Anytime they back her in the corner, she just be lying and falling all over herself. And they love when they can get Karen here. Ashley tells us that Matt, the friend that she's had supposedly of 12 years, Karen hasn't been truthful about Matt. Okay, it seems that Matt was in the gay club with Michael, and he was telling Michael how he only met Karen recently and that she picked him up from Craigslist. Okay, at least that's what Matt has told somebody. I said, look at Michael out there just having a good ass time on Ashley. So Ashley is telling Sharice that, and Sharice was like, oh yeah, actually, when Karen and Uncle Jessup got married, Uncle Jessup actually had a bachelor's flat, and they have held on to that flat. The home that she has in Great Falls is just for show, it's just for us, and just for the world to see, okay? And then they show pictures of the house, and it looks like it's it's staged, it's all set up. It looks like nobody lives there. Nobody has touched anything. You know how they stage homes for when they're going to sell it. So she was just like, that's just for show. That's for play. And then they take it on home to the bachelor's flat. Why any of this matters, I don't know. But you know that anytime they try to catch Karen on a lie, Karen don't know how to handle it. She just, everything is like, all right, but anyway, why are you so worried about it? So Ashley confronts her about it. They're saying on the streets that you're living in this townhouse. When the hell did this happen? Listen, there is a townhouse that is adjacent to my house. It's on the estate. The townhouse that they are talking to is connected to my house. So do you live in the house or the townhouse? I live wherever I want. Okay, you know what? Listen, anytime that my parents are not there, Brandon stays there. Brandon is trying to get his own house. He is saving his coins, and he stays there. I said, Karen, now is you living there? Is your parents living there? Is Brandon living there? Why do you have a damn townhouse that's connected to your house? Why are you staying in all these different places? I said, okay, Karen. Why can't you just say, fuck you, it don't matter what I'm doing, and let it be that? All this saying all these different words, that's why they pick on Karen so much. It's so funny to see her try to get herself out of it. And Karen tells us, she ain't got time for this shit. Most of their homes could fit in the inside of her Great Falls home. Okay, with the exception of like Sharice and Monique. So, she ain't got to be telling these bitches nothing. I said, no, girl, you don't. But you always put your foot in your mouth. So while they're picking on Karen, Monique jumps in and she says, the reason why we can never move on is because you guys nitpick at every single thing. Like, nobody can ever do anything right. Nobody can, live on. You won't let a motherfucker live because you guys always talk about every and any little thing. They're just saying that they have a problem with people who lie. But fuck, everybody lies, and she does not owe you guys anything. And then the editing was kind of strange to me because it seemed like Monique kind of just jumped off into this whole situation she was having with Chris. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, girl, you must be really vulnerable. You done had too much to drink or something, because are you really telling these girls all of your business like this? Okay, you can almost see Giselle mentally taking a note of everything that she's saying. The fact that Chris has a problem with her being independent, her always taking care of him as the athlete, as the strong man. They have 1 minute of where they were all able to relate. They've all been with men. I mean, they are supposedly housewives. They've all been with men that were powerful men. They've all been with men that were powerful, and that they kind of had to take a backseat to at one point or another. So they can all kind of relate on what Monique is saying. But, the fact that she's talking and telling them all this business, I was like, girl, this ain't, don't tell them that. Do not tell them that. They will use it. Candace, bless her heart, she tried to jump in. She said because she's a well-traveled woman of the world, she's been in pageants and whatnots. She come from all this money, her mama, her daddy a doctor, and the fact that she done dumbed it down both financially and mentally for Chris, who is this man that's come from a broken home, and he got baby mamas and kids out there, the motherfucker ain't taking care of him and everything. She also finds it hard. I said, girl, if you don't shut the fuck up, go back to your mama house and think about the shit that you say. And everybody was looking at her, and they just all started laughing. I said, bless Candace's heart. It'll always be the brokest ones be up there trying to act like they got something else. Talking about she had a problem with him calling her a princess. They were like, well, yeah, that's kind of how you act. So that's not surprising. Candace, girl, you're going to have to come on around and admit that you got these divified qualities. Now, the next day, everybody gets all jazzed up. They get dressed up. They heading out south of France. They're going to be doing a lot of walking and all. So, I understand flats and trying to make sure that you get out there and be comfortable. Cobblestones, I would expect, and whatnots. So they get out there, they all dressed up. Giselle's the only one with heels on, fine. And Giselle is picking on Karen's shoes, said that she got on the Walmart tennis shoes. They look like New Balance or something to me, whatever. I think Giselle is fully in her mean girl stance now. Like, she don't give a fuck. Like, that's what everybody expects her to be. Okay, Karen done worked her last nerve anyway, so now she's just going to pick on Karen. So they're going to figure out teams. Everybody can't go to the same place and do the same thing, obviously. So, they're going to break them off into different groups, and somebody going to go to the essential oils plant. The other group is going to go to the perfumery. Karen wants to go shopping. And Giselle was like, wait a minute. Like, I thought you would want to, don't you want to go to the perfumery since, you trying to get your perfume off the ground? What the difference is, mine is American perfume. I don't know what that has to do with the price of tea in China, but I guess it makes a difference for Karen. They call bullshit on Karen, but whatever. Okay, they still waiting on Robin and her CP time. She's still upstairs trying to get herself together. Her charger don't work for her phone, so her phone didn't go off. The alarm, the shit was dead. So they waiting on her. While they downstairs waiting, though, Giselle pulled Sharice to the side and was just like, I don't understand why, Karen doesn't want to go to the perfumery. Could it be because she doesn't have a perfume? Or Karen overhears her, walks right up on her. I was like, oh, Giselle, I am going to call you with this bullshit. I don't know what you are trying to say, but stay out of my business. Giselle was like, oh no, bitch, you got your nerve. You was all in my business last night. But I figured out why you was all in my business and why you have a problem with me. You actually have a problem with my business partner. That's why you kept on making such a big deal about business partner last night. You have a problem with Erica Lyles, who is my business partner, who is also the woman that Uncle Jessup followed around at a party because he wants to give her worms. Listen, Giselle, we are not doing this. This is getting old. Giselle needs to be less concerned about my husband and get her own man and stop dating everybody else's husband. Child, they in there arguing. The good white people is looking, and this is the good white French people, which adds a whole nother element to it, child. They nervous. They don't know what to do. Ashley and Monique and all them are outside, and they can see their hands waving. Okay, shit is getting heated. Bitch, don't get put out of the damn south of France on the second damn day. So they rush in there, and they break them up. Okay, you guys, come on, let's go. Okay, the good white French people is relieved. Get these niggas out of here, please. They break up the niggatry, but you already see how this trip is gonna go. Alright, you guys, that's it. I gotta hurry up and do claws, and I gotta get on back to work. You guys make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.